Considered one of the greatest and most traditional clubs in English football, Arsenal has a rich history full of achievements. Today, we're going to explore this journey here on our channel. Arsenal, one of the oldest clubs in English football, was founded in 1886 under the name Dial Square. The choice of red for the uniform is due to one of the team's founders bringing a set of jerseys from Nottingham Forest, and since then, this colour has become the club's trademark. Later, the club changed its name to Royal Arsenal and participated in amateur competitions. In 1891, Arsenal made history by becoming the first London club to professionalise. Shortly after, it changed its name again to Woolwich Arsenal, in reference to the district where it was founded and remained until that moment. It was a pioneer among Southern English clubs by being the first to register with the English Football League and ascend to the English Second Division in 1893, reaching the First Division in 1904. In 1913, the club moved to a new location and became simply Arsenal. That year marks the beginning of their journey in English football. Arsenal's first major title came in 1929-1930 when they won the FA Cup, starting to establish themselves as one of the leading teams in London and England. The first English League title came in the 1930 or 1931 season, solidifying the club as an emerging force in football. In the 1930s, one of the club's most successful decades, Arsenal won several more English championships, establishing themselves as the top team in the country during that period. They also won the English Super Cup in 1930, 1931, 1933, 1934, and 1938, confirming their supremacy during this period, and secured another FA Cup. During the 1940s, the club could not maintain the same level of success and accumulated fewer titles than in the previous decade. They won the league only once, as they did in the 1950s. In the 1960s, they failed to win the league, and in the 1970s, they secured the title only once. During this period, between the 1940s and 1970s, Arsenal also won the Super Cup in 1948 and 1953 and the FA Cup on 3 occasions, important titles for their history. In the 1969 and 1970 season, Arsenal won their first international title, the Inter-Cities Fairs Cup. On their way to the title, Arsenal faced traditional European teams like Ajax from the Netherlands and Sporting from Portugal before overcoming Anderlecht from Belgium in the final. Another historic milestone for Arsenal occurred in the 1992-1993 season when they became the first club to win both National English Cups in the same season, FA Cup and League Cup, defeating Sheffield Wednesday in both finals. During this period, they also won the European Cup Winners' Cup, defeating Parma in the final held in Copenhagen, with a memorable victory. Another great period for Arsenal was in the late 1990s and early 2000s when the club won the English League 3 times, in the 1997, 1998, 2001, 2002, and 2003 or 2004 seasons. However, they haven't won the championship since then. On the continental stage, in 2000, Arsenal reached the final of the UEFA Cup after being eliminated in the group stage of the Champions League, where they faced Barcelona and Fiorentina. Arsenal advanced to the decisive stages of the UEFA Cup, defeating major teams, but ended up losing in the final to Galatasaray, who won 4-1 on penalties after a goalless draw in regular time. In 2006, Arsenal came very close to winning the UEFA Champions League for the first time. After their goalkeeper Jens Lehmann was sent off early in the game, the team became disorganized and played with 10 men until the end of the match. Even so, Arsenal took the lead with a goal from Sol Campbell after a free kick by Thierry Henry. However, the team missed several clear chances and ended up conceding the equalizer and, subsequently, a turnaround to Barcelona. After finishing as runners-up in Europe in 2006, Arsenal had another strong campaign in the Champions League in the 2008-2009 season, but they were eliminated in the semi-finals by fellow English club Manchester United, missing the chance to reach another major final. After that, the club entered a period of decline in the Champions League, with several consecutive eliminations, even as favourites on some occasions, such as in 2015 when they were surprised by Monaco at the Emirates Stadium, losing 3-1 in the round of 16. In recent years, Arsenal has come close to winning the English League title. In the last 2 seasons, the team was very close to winning the country's top title but dropped in performance in the final rounds, seeing their title dreams slip away. Despite good results, Arsenal secured a spot in the Champions League but didn't find much success. In the 2024-2025 season, the club is once again competing in the Champions League and is one of the favourites for the English League title. Among Arsenal's main titles are 13 English Championships, 14 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, 17 English Super Cups, 1 Inter-Cities Fairs Cup, and 1 European Cup Winners' Cup. The predominant colours in the uniform are red and white, and their main local rivals are Chelsea and Tottenham. Arsenal's stadium is the Emirates, which has the capacity to host large crowds. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. I'll leave the link to our recommendation of the day in the description and the card at the end of the video. Click and watch. A hug, and see you next time.